Greetings from Dystopia, episode 82. A better day? I laughed. I got a couple texts and a couple private messages and my daughter commenting on YouTube. You know, just about the general attitude yesterday. Yeah, I get ticked off at people. It happens from time to time. Probably more often than it really should. But yeah, it happens. Anyway, it is gorgeous today. 64 degrees right now. Look at that. It feels more like an early fall day than it does a day in June. But yeah, it's still pretty nice out. Not sure what I'm going to get into yet today. Again, it's a weekend. So it's... years ago, you always said, as far as camping goes, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, those are amateur weekends. You know, that's when all the people are getting out of their houses to just get away for the day. Right now, with people having been cooped up so much, I think every weekend is now amateur weekend. That would be a nice trail to walk, but I've yet. So over, let's see, that's Lily Cache Creek. There's a big lily pad spot and a slight bend in the creek, and I just noticed that somebody mowed a trail there, and I've seen that trail before. Like over the winter, you can see the tread. Obviously when there's no snow on the ground, but that's one I've always wanted to walk, and I've never really gone over and tried to walk it, so that'll be on the list sooner or later. Not sure, again, where I'm going to go today. Back to the original. When I first got up and looked outside, there were a lot of little tiny puffy clouds. That would have been neat to get a time lapse, but before I've had my coffee in the mornings, I don't necessarily think straight. I just looked out and went, oh. So you might see a couple time lapses today. I definitely want to go do some fishing. Again, I'm not concerned about big fish. Just getting out and catching them. I used to always say that a pond with an eager bunch of bluegills and a 4-weight rod were the definition of a good time. With the new Baby Yoda rod, I'm changing that from a 4-weight down to a 2-weight. Even the smallest little bluegill puts the perfect bend in a 2-weight. The 2-weight is just big enough that if you do hook into something surprising, you probably got the backbone to bring it in. There was a video on YouTube a few years back. A guy launched into about a 15-pound carp on a 2-weight. It was a hell of a battle, but it was still pretty cool. So anyways, just goes to show you, 2-weight's got more backbone than you think. Try and get across here. Saying thank you to the guy for letting me across. Gonna go over here real quick and check the river. I'll take you guys with. So yeah, we're going back to the old steel bridge. But yeah, I love that rod. Maybe later today I'll sit down on a bench and just kind of walk you guys through the rod. It's a great rod. Again, it's built by, it's this one up here. This one with the line on it. built by Bayuco Flats. I think it's pronounced Fly Company down in Puerto Rico. He has built another one for me. It's due in any day. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the other one. If I'm going to maybe auction it off as a fundraiser to support this hobby, the camera, or I don't know. I may just keep it. I'm serious. I love that 2-weight as much as I do my TFO Axiom. As much as I love my Nirvana 6-weight, that 2-weight is just, oh God, it's a hoot. Anyway, let me go up here and see what kind of trouble we can get into today. See you in a bit, guys. I don't know why I never thought of this before. I put it on my pike clamp. So like on the bridge, I can run up and just hook it onto the handle. Although this clamp may be too small, I might want to grab one of my bigger ones. Yeah, I don't know why the hell I never thought of that. Not sure how well this will show up when they come back. They're right out there. So holding right here, 3 juvenile smallmouths about 8 inches long. When I came up, they were all down here in this shade line, just kind of chasing each other around. Hey, it's a rod. Well, hopefully that wasn't for naught. Get under this tree. The river's right out here. It's just out there. I had a couple nice chases from the smallies, but they weren't hitting top. So I switched over to a crayfish pattern. They still weren't hitting. But I even went with a small crayfish. But that's okay. Still got out. Wet a line. Jim, when you come up, you and I are going to have to fish this section of the river. Just let in and wade down. The amount of sizable smallmouth in here is insane. Anywho, back to the car. Okay, so just to show you what I'm doing here. That window is going to be just about like that, except up in the slot. And that will become my screen, my cross ventilation. So now I have to mark this off and cut it to fit. So what I've done is I've measured this opening at 21 1/4, top and bottom. I'm adding 1/2 inch inside for the depth of the track. So 22 1/4 inches. I'm going to cut that piece off. And there you go. Now it's in there. Bug free. The corner doesn't look too good. I'll fix that, but there's no gap. The front edge of each window needs to be radiused. This back edge is a square corner, but the front corner is actually radiused. And there we go. There's the view from the inside. Take that one out, make one more. Now, I did find an interesting trick though. Once you put this on the window, this window itself is very sensitive when it's riding up. It will detect the block and then drop down immediately. So what I did is I attached this to the top edge of the window first. I hooked that over the window and then just bumped it up until I had just enough of a gap that I'm closed. And as you can see, there's no path around for bugs. So I'm going to go cut the other one. Here's just a quick view. You can see that piece with the axe and the upper lip on the inside gets cut off. There's the radius edge for the leading edge of the window. And there we go. It's kind of hard to see because of the shadow line, but there's a seam right here, just a raised edge. And that's kind of your guideline, is where to stop when you're going up. This one I got the cut a little bit better. This one's fine, but there's no hole for a bug to get through, so we're good there. We'll walk around and I'll show you the other side. Okay, and there. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong window. There you go. Now the divider is in. You can see it right back here. Only thing left is to spray paint them black. Although I think I will pick up another pair and use these as the template. Because there are some spots where I can make the fit much better. The EMT shears worked perfect for cutting it, but you have to do some trimming with a knife, some shaving to get smooth edges, because it can't shave quite close enough to the plastic. You'll see when you cut out that U-slot. But like I said, I'll probably redo them. At $1.97 for a 4-foot piece, it's a no-brainer. I'll buy a couple more and just get those trimmed up to fit. All right, I got to charge my batteries. It's lunchtime. So yeah, let me charge my batteries, eat lunch, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going back to the house to pick up another SD. I only have 2 minutes of recording space left. Eat lunch, go get another SD, then I'll be back with you guys. See you in a bit. Well, here's just a quick wind noise test. They're noisy. It's definitely not something you'd want to drive down the road with, but I was curious if it would work. I mean, I know they're going to stay in there because of the way they're clamped in all around, but they are pretty noisy. I'm only doing 30, and you can hear them really good. Alright, so here they are at 50 miles an hour. It's not too bad, but it's a little annoying. Okay, fresh SD, which is now more impetus to complete my camera box, so that I'll always have that stuff in that box and just take the box in and out of the van. Screen guards are in, windows. I saw that on YouTube the other day, so I can't take credit for it. But I saw that and I was like, all right, now that is a genius hack. Well, that was a clever little find. I looked over. Somebody has painted rock. A rock. With Hello Summer on it. How cool is that? And here's another one. I've passed 8 of them so far on the trail. It's really cute. It definitely puts a smile on your face. Alright, so I've passed more of those painted stones on the way in here. It's really cute. Back here on the creek, gonna just kind of sit back for a little bit as I climb up this hill and just keep an eye on the creek for a little bit and see what's going on out here. We had a quick little rainstorm move through last night, So it's browned up the water a little bit. It had gotten where it was pretty clear the other day. I guess I should be turning you guys around. Oh. If we ever get super low water, I'm going to go down in, well, no, I should probably leave that in there. I was going to say I'll take out that plastic garbage can, but it's now structured, shelter for some fish. Let's go back up towards the corner here. I'd really like to fish that little rip current right there. Well, ripple. But to get to it is about 8 inches of mud. That's that spot I was stepping out on last time. Not seeing too much activity here. It's like a little bit downstream. Upstream's really quiet though. I might go check out that log jam in the corner. Alright, we'll get you guys in a bit. I don't know who did it, and if you ever somehow stumble across this video, the little painted rocks in Mather Woods, thank you. It's really pretty cool to walk through here and find all these different painted stones. I'll post some pictures up in the opener for today's episode, but that's pretty damn cool. Definitely puts a smile on your face. And here I am on a random back trail where not a lot of people go, or I thought not a lot of people went. And there's some more of those rocks. Not sure where she went, but as I was walking up here, there was a queen snake sitting on this log, and she climbed over into this grass. I thought maybe she'd be going back down to the water. And another one. Okay, that's the winner so far. Deadhead. Well, I missed that one on the way up the trail, but on the way back, there it is. It's amazing where I keep finding those hearts, or those painted hearts. Alright, so, no fish. But I had a lot of fun. Follow that little creek up, and again, all those little rocks. That was just the coolest thing. I don't know who thought of that idea, but that was brilliant. There were a couple that were obviously football oriented, but yeah, I like that. I like going through and seeing that. Made the day a little bit brighter. See, that's the thing. You know, this was probably some project to keep the kids busy. They could paint whatever they wanted on the rocks and then take them out and put them in the woods. But by the same token, they brought a little bit of joy. Those are good projects. Left the guards on the windows when I went out. I came back. The van is easily, again, 20 degrees cooler than it normally would be. So that was, yeah, I'm glad I did that one. I'll go back up and pick up 2 more and adjust them just so it's a little more professional looking. Those are just hacked in to fit. But I wanted to see if it would work, and for $4, you know, it's a little project worth trying. $1.97 each, so a little over $4 with tax. But yeah, I'm glad I did that one. I shared that one I shared it on Facebook, and I put it in the Transit Connect group on Facebook, and everybody's just like, oh. Absolutely brilliant. I wish I could take credit for that hack, but it wasn't my idea. Anyway, I'm gonna head back, edit this video up, and get it out to you guys. It's a pretty good day. Definitely better than yesterday. So, again, I'll go back, get this edited up, get it out to you, and then we'll see